In your speech yesterday, you seemed to compare Republicans who are against this deal to some of the hardliners in Iran who are chanting death to America in the streets.
It's those hardliners chanting death to America who've been most opposed to the deal. They're making common cause with the Republican caucus.
There's also Democrats, who are on the fence about this deal, and what would you say to them?
Well, I'm talking to them all the time. And first of all, remember what I said was that it's the hardliners in Iran who are most opposed to this deal. And I said, in that sense, they're making common cause with those who are opposed to this deal here. I didn't say that they were equivalent. There are going to be some Democrats who end up opposing this deal, partly because, as I said yesterday in the speech, the affinity that we all feel towards the state of Israel is profound. It's deep. And when Israel's opposed to something, a lot of Democrats as well as Republicans pay attention. The difference, though, is that most of the Democratic senators have taken the time to actually read the bill and listen to the arguments. A sizable proportion of the Republicans were opposed before the ink was even dry on the deal, before it was even posted. And that gives you some sense of the degree to which this is driven by partisan politics or ideology as opposed to analysis.
And is there any criticism of the deal that you do think is legitimate?
Oh, absolutely. What I've said is that there are concerns that are legitimate. It's absolutely true that Iran has a history of trying to play it close to the line when it comes to its nuclear program. And so we do have to be very vigilant about inspections.
One of the major points of contention is the fact that the restrictions on enriching uranium expire after 15 years.
In time, they will have the option, if they choose, to ultimately move towards a nuclear weapon, and our choices then will even be more limited than they are today.
At that point, they could conceivably break out and try to get a nuclear weapon. The point there that I've made that I think is indisputable, and in fact, former Israeli intelligence officers have made the same point, is that we'll have just as much, if not more, ability to stop them at that point than they would if they're doing it right now. In the meantime, we will have purchased 15 years in which we know exactly what they're doing and can have a lot more assurance about understanding their program. The point is, in all these, on any international agreement, there's always some give and take. You never get 100% of what you want. And the world is a big, complicated, and sometimes dangerous place. So you have to apply judgments to what is the most important thing and how do you best achieve it given the realities of the situation.